Welcome to Creekside High School as we are getting ready for action in Creekside Baseball's Red v Black game, as we have got baseball back here at Freedom Fields, and I'm ecstatic to bring it to you live on Schlick Sports. It is a beautiful night for baseball, 68 degrees, partly cloudy. We are just about set for some intra-squad action, our first look at Creekside baseball in 2024. We're going to set you down the field now for our starting lineups and national.
Second baseman Joey Dugo. Batting seventh, center fielder Jackson Kane. Batting eighth, the left fielder Austin Cachalres. And batting ninth, the designated hitter Gavin Dupre. On the mound tonight for the red team, Quinn Wilfong. And the remaining roster, Hunter Zimmerman, Nick Romeo, Josh Huber, Aiden Benechek, Zach Jackson, Matt Bisham, Bryce Woods, Aiden Zimmerman, Keller Wyden, Matthew Capps, and John Eckert. Taking the field this evening for the black team, at shortstop, number 5, Ty Martineau. At second base, number 8, Anthony Romeo. The center fielder, number 20, Sean Aschenfelder. Left fielder, number 24, Jonah Leiby. The third baseman, number 1, Parker Morton. And behind the plate tonight, Hudson Hyatt. In right field for the black team, number 6, Michael Bisham. First baseman, number 15, Xander Brown. And the designated hitter, number 13, Gavin Strump. Taking the mound tonight for the black team, Roman Baselli. And the remaining roster, Drew Williams, Tavern Blanzett, Hunter Schlegel, Micah Henson, Matt Mann, Josh Guy, Kalen Eldridge, TJ Passion, Jack Jefferson, Peyton King, and Christian Rodriguez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we draw your attention to the American flag flying in center field. We ask you to stand, remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
It is time for baseball here on Schlick Sports between Team Red and Team Black. Team Black acting as the home team in tonight's game. So let's take a look at the starting lineups out on the field for Team Black. In left field, Jonah Leiby. In center, Sean Aschenfelder, Michael Bisham manning right. On the infield, hot corner, Parker Morton, Ty Martineau getting the start at shortstop, Anthony Romeo at second base, and Xander Brown over at first. Behind the plate, Hudson Hyatt. And on the mound, Roman Baselli. Taking a look at the starting lineup now for Team Red. The batting order, leading things off, Connor Balazic, followed by Bryce Wade and Carson McFarland. Samuel Chung in the cleanup spot, followed by Adam Harvey Joey Dugo, Jackson Kane, Austin Calares, and Gavin Dupre. It is a beautiful day for baseball, as we mentioned. A lot of new additions to the broadcast to this field out here at Creekside. We no longer have a giant metal fence in front of us. We now have netting to clear us up and take a look at our starting pitcher, Roman Baselli. And we're getting back into regular season form now as one-man crew zooming in here on Roman Baselli. Baselli, last year, the lefty in his junior season appeared in 11 games, started 5 of them, had a 4-1 record in 28.2 innings pitched, 1.22 ERA down on the mound, 30 strikeouts to 12 walks. Doesn't blow you away with his velocity on the mound, but does have really good control of his pitches. And that's how he wins out of there on the bump. Connor Belizic will lead things off now for Team Red as Team Black meets out on the pitcher's mound before getting started. And here we go. Belizic, freshman catcher who's expected to play a big role in this varsity team this season, steps into the batter's box, batting leadoff for Team Red. A little crossfire action on the release from Baselli. Gets a swinging strike one. That's something that's new. Didn't really see from Roman Baselli last year. Kind of takes that step with his front right leg, and it's poked into right field, down for a base hit. Belizic on with a single to lead off the top of the first. So Connor Belizic with a knock to lead off the first, get a runner on for Team Red. And up to the plate comes Bryce Wade. Wade starting at shortstop for Team Red tonight. Got a runner on first as Baselli fires high and away, ball one. Pickoff move to first, not in time. Wade, a freshman, play on JV this year for the Creekside Knights, batting second tonight. Baselli high, 2-0. Creekside went 18-9 last season. This time out returning a lot of key players, even though they graduated 12 seniors. Baselli, one of 3 key returning starters, as the throw down to second. Belizic takes second base. A runner into scoring position and a 3-0 count on Bryce Wade. Last year, the Knights started off red hot, 15-1, and after their 14-game win streak, as Baselli walks Wade, runners now on first and second. The Knights just kind of fell apart after that incredible start to the season. Ended up going 3-8 through their final 11. Hit 188 in April compared to 274 in March. As McFarland at the plate. skies this one out to shallow right field. Michael Bysham makes the catch. Balazic made a move towards third, but didn't go further than 2 steps, so 1 away. Samuel Chung to the plate. Chung starting out in right field for Creekside. Getting our first look at a lot of these guys as he goes chasing in the dirt at strike 1. Chung, a freshman. Not too much info yet on too many of these players. First look on the field at quite a few guys playing tonight. For us who've tuned in here on Schlick Sports and followed the varsity team, first look at a lot of JV guys who will be getting call-ups this year. Runners on first and second, 1 out, 1-1 count. Swung on and missed. Chung chasing the fastball up and away again. One and 2 with 1 gone in the top of the first. Baselli peeks over at second and fires a pitch. Down the third base line, it's a fair ball. Balazic will score. Wade heading for third. He is in. An RBI double for Samuel Chung. And Team Red strikes first. 1-0. How about Chung there? Down 1-2. Got a pitch to hit. Ripped it down that third base line. Now 2 in scoring position. Still only 1 away. And Adam Harvey to the plate. Harvey fouls one off to the right side. 0-1. Harvey, a first baseman, in a battle for that first base spot with quite a few other Creekside Knights. One of the positions up for grabs this season. Still kind of remains to be seen what second, first. A couple outfield spots look like, center field, right field. Creekside again graduated 12 seniors. It's the infield in for Team Black. As Harvey skies that one foul out of play down the right side. 1-2 count. Though Creekside graduated 12, they return a lot of key players, including their top 5 RBI getters from last year, Carson McFarland, Sean Aschenfelder, Gavin Strump, Michael Bysham, and Ty Martineau. Another foul ball from Adam Harvey, staying alive. Return 3 big pitchers from last year's rotation as well. Nick Romeo, Matt Bysham, the man on the mound, Roman Baselli. As Harvey caught swinging at strike 3, big out number 2 for Roman Baselli. Now Joey Dugo will walk up to the plate. Those 3 starters were 3 of their consistent 4 last year, and they're their top 4 in innings pitched as Joey Dugo tried going for the bunt, pulled back, but watched a strike go by. This one skied out of play. Now an 0-2 count on Dugo. Two in scoring position, 2 outs and 2 strikes. The pitch. Chop foul down the first base side. Baselli attacked the zone there, 0-2. Throwing a good amount of pitches here in the first inning. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go off speed, however, outside the zone. Try to get him to chase on 0-2. That one in the left-handed batter's box. Duggo watches it go by. 1-2 count now. Baselli set. The pitch caught the inside part of the plate, and he got Duggo looking at strike three. 3 reach base, only one of them score. Baselli bounces back, striking out the last 2 batters of the inning, but Team Red able to strike first. They lead 1-0 heading into the bottom of the first on Schlick Sports. Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. They're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come visit them on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today at 904-268-6993. Bottom of the first inning now on Schlick Sports. Team Red with the 1-0 lead over Team Black. As Ty Martineau gets ready to lead things off in the bottom of the first inning. Taking a look at the fielding alignment for Team Red. Out in the outfield, Austin Catchell-Rice out in left, Jackson Kane in center, Sam Chung in right, Carson McFarland man in third base, Bryce Wade and Joey Duggo up the middle, Adam Harvey at first, Connor Balazic behind the plate, and Quinn Wilfong fires a strike on Ty Martineau. Wilfong had surgery that kept him out all of last season. He's back, however, getting the start for Team Red as Martineau sends it back up the middle. Fielded by Wade, throw to first. Not in time. They're going to say Adam Harvey came off the bag. It'll be a base hit for Ty Martineau. And Anthony Romeo will step up to the plate. Romeo, younger brother of Nick Romeo, now a junior for Creekside. As Anthony awaits his first pitch. Up high, ball one. Anthony, a freshman, his first season with Creekside baseball. It's the 1-0 in for a strike. No numbers to read off on Quinn Wilfong. Can throw up in the mid-80s. A good fastball, good off-speed stuff as fields a bunt, throws to first. It's high. Did Harvey get him? Yes, he did. A great play at first base by Adam Harvey, jumping up, snagging it out of the air, recovers from the high throw, gets a foot on the bag for out number one. Does, however, advance Martineau into scoring position for Sean Aschenfelder. Aschenfelder, fantastic season last year for Creekside. So he awaits the first pitch. First pitch swinging. Skied out to right. Chung backtracking, makes the catch. Throws it into third. Martineau's going for it. The throw is not in time. Runner to third. 2 gone now in the inning. And Jonah Leiby to the plate.
Left fielder, Jonah Leiby.
Quick inning so far for Quinn Wilfong. Just 6 pitches through the first 3 he's faced. Leiby takes a pitch in the dirt, gets behind Balazic, throw home, not in time. We are tied as Ty Martineau dives into home plate. An aggressive play, base running from third, and it pays off. He hesitated. He was not scoring right there. He went right away. At first, I thought he was dead to rights, but took Belazic a little while to get to it, and it's 1-1, tied up. As Leiby swings at strike 1. 1-1. 2 gone in the bottom of the first, and we are tied 1-1. Leiby laid on the heat. 1-2 count. Here comes the 2-strike pitch from Wilfong. Low for ball 2. Pitch fouled away. Still 2-2 on Jonah Leiby. That pitch up and in. Forgot to mention here, we've added a few new sponsors this year in the starting lineup, sponsored by Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. So we got a full count on Leiby. Up and in, ball 4. Nice battle from Jonah Leiby to reach base, and now it's time to take a look at the rest of the batting order.
Next up for the black team.
For Team Black,
Parker Morton.
we've already seen Martineau, Romeo, Aschenfelder, and Leiby. Parker Morton following things up at the plate here. He'll be followed by Hudson Hyatt, Michael Bysham, Xander Brown, and Gavin Strump. Starting lineups brought to you by Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. As Morton swings at strike 1. We also have new sponsor for doubles as well. So we had a double in the top of the first. Brought to you by Triple Crown Fence. Call today at 305-331-9377. Second pitch to Morton, missed for a ball. Throw to first was not close. 1-1. Fouled off the mask of Belazic. 2 strikes on Parker Morton. Morton got 1 plate appearance at the varsity level last year. Drew a walk. His only time to the plate. Here Wilfong will step off. He's getting ready to say, here comes the 1-2. We'll have to save it to right now. Pitch high, runner going, throw down to second, in time! Connor Belazic guns down Libby, trying for second. And that will take us into the second inning. Team Black strikes back. We are tied up 1-1 heading into the second. Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Start of the second inning on Schlick Sports. We got a 1-1 ball game. Each of the teams striking for one in the first inning. 7-8-9 due up now for Team Red. Kane, Cockle-Rice, and Dupre. As Jackson Kane takes ball one to the backstop. Kane last year for Creekside started becoming a bigger player in that second half of the season as he takes ball two. In 11 at-bats, hit .375, the .545 on-base percentage, .920 OPS, drove in a run. In the running for center and right field heading into the season. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Misses outside, 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Baselli deals. Hits the top of the zone. Full count on Jackson Kane. Here's the payoff pitch. Slap to third, past the diving Parker Morton into left field. Kane chugging for second. The throw, not in time. It was right there. Romeo could not get the tag in time. That was a dart from Jonah Libby out in left field. Not enough to get Jackson Kane. He's in with a sliding double. Doubles brought to you by Triple Crown Fence. Call today at 305-331-9377. Austin Cockle-Rice up to the plate. Chain going for third. They're going to say it's a foul ball. Looking for the squeeze there. Advancing the runner to third. One on, nobody out. 0-1 on Cockle Rice. Shows bunt. Baselli steps off. Still showing bunt. Gets it down on home plate, foul. Oh, 2. Can't bunt with 2 strikes. He'll let a ball go by low. Austin Cockle Rice, a sophomore, playing left field in tonight's matchup. Baselli misses outside. 2-2. New release from Baselli. And struggling to find the zone here these first couple innings. You wonder if that has anything to do with it. So he gets Cockle Rice swinging at strike 3. 1 on, 1 out. Gavin Dupre up to the plate.
That brings up the designated hitter for the red team, Gavin Dupre.
Dupre, a freshman, younger brother of former Creekside Knight Logan Dupre. Takes a pitch low and away, ball 1. Logan, a starting pitcher at Creekside last couple years. Big lead at second from Kane. He doesn't go. This one's skied into foul ground behind the Team Black dugout. It'll be 1-1 on Gavin Dupre. Guy who's expected to get some good varsity time this season as a freshman. Kane goes. Slap down the right side, foul. The ball and 2 strikes on Gavin Dupre. After the leadoff double, Baselli looking to set down the next 2 men on strikes. Here's the 1-2. Chopped over to third base. Charging Morton. Throws to first. It's wide down the right field line. Kane will score. It is 2-1 Team Red. That was going to be a tough play for Morton. Charging in on that ball. Bit of an off-balance throw.
And this is the catcher, Connor Belizic.
Took a hop on the first baseman, Brown. Now 2-1. Runner goes. Foul ball. Back to the top of the order as Belizic up at the plate. Led off this game with the single. Runner going again. Pitch a strike. Throw to second. Looks good. But it's not quite in time. Took a hop on Martineau. Close play out at second. But Dupre in with a stolen base. Oh, 2 on Belizic. Foul tip back to the netting. Stays alive. Slaps it to right. Back is Bisham. He makes the catch. Runner staying put at second. 2 gone. And up steps Bryce Wade, the shortstop.
Now at 2 down, that brings up the shortstop, Bryce Wade.
First time up. Singled. That should do the trick. With Gavin Dupre out on second base. Already 1 in on the inning. Way late. The first pitch strike. No 1. Taken outside for ball 1. Sun now setting out here at Creekside High School. Down to 67 degrees. Not quite the same chill that's been out here lately when it starts getting dark. Wind blowing just 5 miles an hour. Feels like baseball season. 2-1 pitch. Catches the zone for strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Baselli. Runner goes. High and away. Throw to third. Got him! Hudson Hyatt catches Gavin Dupre trying for third. In both the bottom of the first and the top of the second. And with the caught stealing, they both end up with a run on the board. 2-1, Team Red over Team Black.
Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. They're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come visit them on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today at 904-268-6993.
Bottom of the second inning now. 2-1, Team Red leads Team Black. Parker Morton leading off the bottom of the second. 5, 6, 7 due up for Team Black. Morton shows bunt, pulls back, takes ball 1. Morton, one of 2 guys on this roster, came up from JV last year, saw very limited time, him and Hunter Schlegel. Expecting expanded roles this season. Morton could slide in at start on the infield. Showed off his bat in JV and impressed a lot of people last year. Now entering his junior season. Player to watch, especially in these early weeks for Creekside. He's got a 1-2 count on him now. Quinn Wilfong out on the bump. Allowed a run on an error back in the first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Did he go? Yes, he did. Morton down swinging to lead off the bottom of the second, and up steps the catcher, Hudson Hyatt. First strikeout of the night for Quinn Wilfong. As Hyatt steps up to the plate. Takes a pitch low, ball 1. Hyatt, another freshman who could see some varsity time this season. Takes one lone away, especially in the early season absence of Gavin Strump behind the plate. Could definitely see him getting some opportunities to play early on. Late on the fastball from Wilfong, 2-1. 1 gone, bottom of the second. Chopped over to Harvey at first, steps on the bag. 2 quick outs for Quinn Wilfong. Up steps Michael Bysham.
Next up for the black team.
Starting out in right field.
6, Michael Bysham.
See if Bysham can get a little 2-out rally going for Team Black. Curveball, did it find its way back into the zone? No, it did not. Just high on Michael Bysham. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone. A ball and a strike now. Michael Bysham battled some injury last year, but while he is healthy, he was about as dangerous as they come in the Creekside lineup as he fouls one off for strike 2. Came up clutch multiple times last season. Hit 2 big-time home runs, including a grand slam in the district semifinals. Slash line at 250, 357, the OPS of 753 last year. He gets caught swinging at strike 3. Quinn Wilfong fired up. As we enter the 3rd inning, we'll be joined by Brent Martineau when we return on Schlick Sports. Top of the third inning now on Schlick Sports. We're going to start things off with a pitching change. Mike Bisham into the game for Team Black. Pitching changes are brought to you by Brightway Insurance. The Baselli Agency as Bisham enters the game. Had 5 appearances last year, 7 innings pitched, was 1-0 on the mound, didn't allow a single earned run.
Leading off the third inning for the red team.
Got a lively fastball.
Number 3, Bryce
Worked mostly out of a closer role last year, and also in the third inning joining us, Brent Martineau up here in the booth. Brent, good to have you on the broadcast.
Good to be here. Good to see some baseball, man. Finally,
Oh,
what a beautiful night, too. We've had such chilly weather. This one's a good one here on a Friday night.
Absolutely. Excited to see some Creekside baseball in action out here at Freedom Fields as lean things off here in the third inning. Bryce Wade, after Gavin Dupre was caught stealing, going for third to end the second. Quickly in an 0-2 hole. Brent, I wanted to start off with each of your kids ended up signing yesterday to go play at the next level, Flagler College in Daytona State. Did you guys do anything afterwards to celebrate the signing day, big day for you guys?
Yeah, Olive Garden, just so we could get Andy's candies. That's why we go to Olive Garden. That's not a lie, by the way.
You can never go wrong with Olive Garden. Is Wade caught stealing. My go-to order right there, just spaghetti and as many breadsticks as I can fit.
That's it. Breadsticks, salad, Andy's candies.
And the pasta fagioli, that's great as well.
That's what we did.
Steps up to the play, of course. Not an Olive Garden ad out here. Each of your kids now entering their senior seasons out here at Creekside, and you've gotten to watch them play for a while. Each of them has been playing varsity since their freshman year. Tell me, what's your favorite part about watching your kids play out on the field?
Oh, man, that's a loaded question. It's fun watching. There's nothing better to do. I love working. I love playing golf. I love doing a lot of things, but nothing better than watching them play and watching them do well, but also watching them struggle. It's kind of a fun ride, even when it's not fun in the moment. So the ups and downs of it, the team sport part of it, seeing him grow. Hardly recognize Ty out there. He looks like he finally is a normal-sized kid, which is kind of nice. And oh boy, get it, Harvey!
Went out to left field, ranging back and making the catch is the left fielder Jonah Leiby. That one looked dangerous off the bat. McFarland sent a couple out over the fence last year, right there, just a normal fly out to left field. 2 gone here in the top of the third.
I thought that was Harvey built. We got guys built the same way. I like that. That was Carson.
Yeah, size has always been something that Creekside's been a pretty undersized team in past years, at least the last couple. And, man, last year we saw 5 long balls, and this season could be in line for a few more. Asked Carson McFarland about that actually a few weeks ago. Saw him out at a soccer game, and he mentioned how the ball just flies at Flagler and how here at Creekside he wanted to send a few out this season. That one fouled back by Samuel Chung. He's in a 1-1 count, 2 gone. One thing I was wondering about is you've seen every single high school game for your kids that, at least when they don't have conflicting games, but you've seen most of them is Morton Fields throws to first. And I guess I'll ask you this question when we return for the bottom of the third inning. 2-1, Team Red leads Team Black when we return on Schlick Sports. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away. Taking a look here at Carson McFarland and Ty Martineau, and Kaylee in there as well, making an official signing with Flagler College and Daytona State. As we are joined here by Brent Martineau out here at Creekside High School. Creekside in their red v black game. Team Red currently with a 2-1 lead. We've got a pitching change here. Pitching change is brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Into the game, Nick Romeo taking the bump here for Team Red in the third inning. Picking up where we left off, Brent Martineau here in the booth. And I was going to ask you about Ty and Kaylee. Where have you seen them grow the most over their time here playing since their freshman year at Creekside?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we just mentioned physically, right? I mean, Ty came in playing freshman year at 98 pounds. And so we're going to get to 5'1", 98 pounds, and now he's at 5'10", pushing 150. We're trying to get him to 150 by the start of the season. So there's a lot of growth there. But listen, they've had a lot of good moments, but also some not-so-great moments, which is part of the game. So I think things started off so well for him. A little pop-up over third. Carson's just doing everything right now over there, Noah. But yeah, so I think, listen, it was kind of fun and easy that freshman year. Nobody had expectations, and then you build expectations, and people start knowing who you are a little bit and pitching to you differently or getting ready for you differently, and then you've got to grow mentally through that too. And I think that's always evolving. And as a young person or player, that's a hard thing to do and understand, but it's pretty cool that they get to play at the next level so they can keep doing that through the good and the bad. So that's really where the growth is at, and it's on them. They're going to do it, but the one thing that's pretty cool is they still love the game. So they love playing and get to play at the next level, which is good.
Talk about those ups and downs. You take a look at what Ty did last year. Overall, 197 batting average, and
Oof,
a lot of that.
don't say that out loud.
You can attribute that to the February and March struggles, but you look at how he kind of turned it around in April. Hit 300 last year, 391 OBP in April, 2 RBIs in that span, and really he's taken on a big role now as a senior on this team. Have you seen him? Has you talked to him a little bit about becoming a leader on this team and being one of those cornerstones as a senior out there? Now making the move to short this season.
Yeah, I have not. Have you talked to Ty a lot? He doesn't reveal too much. He's the same at home. And, yeah, I think he knows that. He grows into that. I think he tried to take a little bit more of that on last year as well. He's been in this program for a long time, so he was kind of older than maybe his grade said, and he's going to have to do that. Listen, I've been telling anybody that will listen, not just here at Creekside, but anywhere, your seniors have to play well. Oh, that's
Strump sends
hammered.
that one out to left field, backtracking and making the catch. Cockle Rice. 2 gone now in the third. Strump put a little bit of a charge into that one, but you don't really see balls fly, especially until later on in the spring out here. We're in the bottom of the third. And speak of Martineau's time, Martineau up to the plate now with 2 gone in the bottom of the third. And just getting your first looks here at Creekside now out on the field for the first time this season. What are your thoughts on the Knights heading into the year?
Creekside's a graveyard still out there in left field. I mean, those 2 balls were hammered, and they looked like pretty easy flyouts to left field. But listen, I think this lineup is going to hit, it sounds like, more than we've seen over the last few years. But so far, the bat's a little quiet on opening night here with the red and black game.
Well, we got a quiet third inning. Would you mind joining us for the 4th out here?
Let's do it.
All right, well, we'll
warm up
be
here.
Back with Brent Martineau when we return on Schlick Sports.
Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. They're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come visit them on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today at 904-268-6993.
Start of the fourth inning here on Schlick Sports. Got a pitching change.
For the red team. First baseman.
Mike Bisham still out on the mound. At the top of the fourth for Team Black. One thing that is challenging as a broadcaster out here, we've got no numbers out there.
Yeah, you have a tough job tonight, man.
And a lot of substitutions.
Hey, and I don't know anybody either, by the way. This is the reason I came out tonight. I'm like, who are these guys?
Exactly. We're all getting ready for the season, warmed up, getting our first look at everybody. We talked a lot about Creekside heading in through the third inning, and I wanted to expand more on the area. And let's first start in Creekside's district this season. You're a guy who follows the high school baseball scene a lot in the area. You had your No Gate Fee show last year where you followed a lot of high school baseball. Who do you believe this season are going to be some of the biggest challenges to Creekside in this district?
Well, I think obviously Bartram is always going to be a challenge because they're going to have players and produce, and their dynamic has changed a little bit. Wow, Harvey
sends that one out to right center field. That's down for a base hit. Little trouble out there in right field. Harvey racing into second. He is in with a double. Adam Harvey leading off the top of the fourth inning with a sliding double out there at second. Doubles brought to you by Triple Crown Fence. Call today at 305-331-9377.
Attaboy, Adam. He's got some pop. That's the thing you were asking earlier, by the way. What do you think about this team? On paper, they've got some pop. We can bop it around a little bit. We can play a couple of different styles of ball at Creekside. We'll see how that turns out once the season starts. But it's kind of fun watching guys like Harvey and Carson and deliver it. And we know a guy like Bisham can pop it out there and Ashenfelder, right? So that's pretty cool. Back to the district. Obviously, Bartram. Bartram's going to be interesting because they have a different dynamic. Obviously, they lose Skylar Sanford and Colt Myers to St. John's Country Day. A lot of talent. But they might change their dynamic in terms of being a scrappy team, right? We've seen that around here. And if you're scrappy, you can win at this level. Play pitch and play defense. So they'll be interesting to watch. Sandalwood lost quite a bit, right? At Atlantic Coast, some teams that were good in the area. But Flagler Palm Coast is a team that won the district. And I'm not sure we really know a lot about them.
Exactly.
You know, that's kind of the weird thing. So this team should be able to contend for a district championship, but we'll see how the league kind of the year plays out until then.
One down now after Dugo couldn't get the bunt down. Jackson Kane up to the plate after a double and scoring a run back in the second inning. He's got a runner out on second with one away. Gonna take a strike from Michael Bisham. Outside of Creekside's district, of course, you got St. John's Country Day, Trinity Christian, a lot of exciting kind of dynasties that have been built up in the area. Who are some other teams outside of those two, Providence and our district, that you're excited to watch this season?
Yeah, you mentioned Providence. I think they're going to be pretty interesting, right? Because they lost quite a bit off that Final Four team, but I think they still have more than people think or know. So I wouldn't sleep on Providence. I think Bowles will have a little bit of a resurgence. They've got a group of people that have players that have been there.
Pitch inside, throw down, not in time.
Good jump.
Apologies for the interruption.
Oh, good. Let's do it. We can run a little bit. See that? Like that. We could run a lot last year, couldn't we?
Well, we actually ended up last season, Creekside, though they were down from 115 stolen bases the year before, Creekside last season stealing 97 as a team, still above average numbers on the base paths.
Yeah, we were pretty good. We just didn't get on the bases enough to steal them, or we might have surpassed the year prior. But anyway, who else outside of like the teams that you know? I don't know if we know. I think First Coast, obviously they have Hunter Carnes, best player in the area, draft prospect, and Coach Barnesy does a good job up there. Let's see how Beachside and Tokoi Creek and teams like that. I was impressed with Tokoi Creek last year as a young program. So Clay is always tough and pesky. They know what style they play. Oh, that was a strike, huh?
Jackson Kane caught looking at strike three, two down. After the leadoff double, Adam Harvey still standing out there on second base. Cashel Rice up to the plate. Excuse me, he's still third.
I'll give you another one, though, to keep an eye on, though, is Yulee last year we thought had a lot of talent. They were young, they still have a lot of talent. So we'll see if some of that talent matured a bit and can translate it to a pretty good season. Bishop Kenny will be interesting to watch after their late run, but they lost quite a few players. So we know the area is loaded, and if you look at Creekside's schedule, I think it's a pretty loaded schedule.
You mentioned Hunter Carnes, Skylar Sanford, Colt Myers, a few of those top guys in the area. Are there any other guys that this season you're really excited to get to watch individually?
That's a good question. Well, here's the deal. I love watching so many that we've grown up playing with. Like, you asked earlier about the kids. My favorite part of watching the kids play is actually watching them play against their buddies or people they grew up playing against. And I think it's so fun watching the other kids grow up and see where they're at. And obviously seeing the families. And it's a pretty tight-knit community, and you kind of know everybody, right? So I would say anybody in the class that Ty's played with or in softball where Kaylee's played, it's fun to watch those kids where they're going. And they're littered all over the place. That's the thing. And a lot of them are on St. John's Country Day, ironically, so that'll be fun to watch.
How about Michael Bysham after the leadoff double? Strikes out the next three men he faces. We'll be back in the bottom of the fourth. Still 2-1, Team Red over Team Black. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Bottom of the fourth now on Schlick Sports, and we're about to get a matchup of the Romeos. Nick versus Anthony. Nick, of course, a junior on the team. He's out on the bump, and his brother Anthony, a freshman, stepping up to the plate. As he and Team Black trail Team Red 2-1 in the bottom of the fourth inning. We're still joined by Brent Martineau up here in the booth. And we've talked about some of the teams to watch in the area heading into the season. I think you mentioned like Yulee, Bishop Kenny, Providence even. For the next question I'm going to ask, I was wondering, if you haven't said it already, who's your biggest sleeper team in the area?
Oof. By the way, I'm rooting for the younger brother in this matchup. How many times did they match up at the house in the backyard here? The Romeo brothers, probably quite a bit. So this is kind of fun.
Fouled off the right side. Anthony in an 0-2 hole.
Boy, Nick was good last year. Hopefully Creekside can get that same kind of performance. He's talented. Strongest kid in the weight room, by the way, Noah. You can use that on the broadcast all year. That's what they say.
Anthony Romeo or Nick?
No, Nick. Might use the stick a little bit this year, too.
Shh. 1-2. Back up the middle, and a snag from Nick. Oh, wow. Hard contact right back up the middle. And Nick Romeo flashes the leather to retire his brother on the lineup. How about that?
That was fun. That was good. That was about as good as it could have been right there, right?
Exciting
Right back at you,
finish.
big bro.
You know they're going to talk about that after this one.
I hope Mom and Dad were taping that one. Or they can just watch you, Noah.
We got the tape up here.
Yeah, that's right.
Sean Ashenfelder to the plate now.
There we go.
Skied out to right. Chung tracking. Makes the catch. 2 quick outs in the bottom of the 4th. Back to that sleeper team question for you now that you've got a couple at bats to think about it.
Yeah, I needed a couple of bats to think about it. I'll give you one that I kind of like what they're doing, and I think they've got some players in there now. St. Joseph's Academy with Eric Hurley. They've got some talent, and I think they got a transfer or two, if I'm not mistaken. They might have a few arms, so they could surprise some people and play. I mean, I think we play them early in the season here.
That was a game last season. Oh,
Yeah.
How about that? Now, that's something we don't see often, is softball being fouled onto the baseball field.
Yeah, so that's a sleeper for you. It really put me on the spot tonight, Noah. Baseball season's still a couple weeks away.
Yeah, that St. Joseph Academy game last season.
That was fun.
That was something else. And that's one that in between innings I'm definitely going to dig up on the scorebook. But Creekside making the comeback, won that game 10-7. And what a facility they got out there, too. Just unique, no stadium lights. They got the manual scoreboard out on the right field fence. Just a different experience out there at St. Joseph Academy.
Yeah, that's fun. So, yeah, I'll be interested to see. I think they've got some good stuff, and they could sleep on some people. How about Nick Romeo looking good?
Is Romeo. 1-2-3 inning in the 4th, and that'll do it. Brent Martineau, thank you so much for joining us tonight as we've got a fun season of baseball ahead.
Absolutely. You're doing a good job producing, directing, calling the game up here, man. We're going to hire you soon enough.
Well, looking forward to it and looking forward to the season. Brent, thank you so much. We'll be back for the 5th inning coming up next on Schlick Sports. Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away. Back for the top of the 5th inning between Creekside. Inter-squad matchup, Team Red versus Team Black. Been quite the night out here so far. We were just joined by Brent Martineau talking about some area baseball. Thank you so much to Brent again for joining us. Back now for the top of the 5th inning, Hunter Schlegel taking the mound. Pitching changes brought to you by Brightway Insurance. The Baselli Agency is out on the bump. Schlegel, the lefty, didn't make any pitching appearances last year at the varsity level for Creekside, as he faces off right here in his first at-bat against Gavin Dupre. Takes a pitch low, 2-1. Not much, to be honest with you, I know yet about Schlegel. Is that one high? I can tell you that last year his numbers at the varsity level hitting, he reached 2 at-bats, didn't reach base. Right here he walks Gavin Dupre to lead off the 5th.
Back to the top of the order for the red team. Catcher, Connor Belizick.
Connor Belizick steps up to the plate now. Schlegel does draw rave reviews up here in the booth. Our PA announcer, Rick Kane. Now, is this your 3rd season up here? 4th if you count JV. In between innings, he goes, "This is the new arm. Look out." Runner on first base now. Schlegel fires, foul back. Belizick 1 for 2, single and a flyout so far. I'm going to have to step off the mic here as we got a little situation with the camera. Be right back. Well, we've now got the camera on a charger as the battery drained very fast. I'm going to have to bring a backup battery. I feel like my camera has been a little slower with running a little faster with how much battery it's losing as Belizick struck out. Dupre took second. Up at the plate, Bryce Wade now. Throw down to second. Dupre's in trouble. He is gunned down on the check throw. Hudson Hyatt making a play behind the plate. 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes on Bryce Wade. Next pitch inside. Mound visit now as Hyatt will go out there to talk to his man on the mound, Hunter Schlegel. Schlegel entering his junior season. This pitch popped up on the infield. Tavern Blancett calling for it, makes the catch. Well, he faces 3 batters, and though we had a walk in there, 3 up, 3 outs. Heading into the bottom of the 5th inning, it's still 2-1 Team Red over Team Black.
Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away.
Time now for another call to the pen. Pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Gavin Dupre taking the bump now for Team Red in the bottom of the fifth. We've already talked a little bit about Dupre's older brother, Logan. Logan, of course, not the only Dupre with some baseball experience as Parker Morton takes a strike. Gavin, a pitcher and a hitter. A nasty curveball there. Finds its way into the zone. 0-2. His father, Pete, made all the way to professional baseball. Played in the Cubs organization. As he gets Parker Morton swinging at strike three. Hudson Hyatt to the plate now. Grounded out to first in his first plate appearance. Pitch low and away for a ball. I remember last year after the 42 Classic tournament in Daytona Beach, I was driving back with the McFarlands. We got into Jersey Mike subs, and in there were the Dupre's. We went over, said hi, and I struck up a conversation with Pete, and I did not know at the time that he had played in Daytona. And yeah, he was talking about some of the guys he played with in the minor leagues. As a Cubs fan, I very much enjoyed this story he told about Carlos Zambrano, former pitcher for the Chicago Cubs, threw a no-hitter up there. He just talked about how, that guy, he's Carlos Zambrano. He's a different breed. I remember watching him in the pinstripes for the Cubs. Opening day starter, and he had a fire. Dupre gets another strikeout, but it's back. McFarland will not throw to first in time. So on a drop third strike, Hudson Hyatt reaches.
Drew Williams.
And now it's Drew Williams. He'll pinch hit for Michael Bysham. Williams, a junior. Pitch gets to the backstop. Hudson Hyatt will take second. Runner on second in the bottom of the fifth, one away. As Carson McFarland will take a second to trot out and talk to his freshman on the bump. One 0. We'll see how much Dupre wants to challenge him with the man in scoring position. He goes to the curveball in there for a strike. And just like his brother, that hook's got a lot of movement on it. Dupre set. The pitch. Chopped to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 2 gone. Runner on third.
Now a 2 down. That brings up the first baseman, Tavern Blancett.
Tavern Blancett announced as the pinch hitter for Xander Brown. Swings at strike 1. Blancett, the younger brother of Creekside Knight, who graduated last year, Porter Blancett. He's down 0-2 on Dupre. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Gavin Dupre faces 4. 3 strikeouts and a ground out, but 1, a drop third strikes allows him in to get to third, but no damage done. Team Red still with the 2-1 lead heading into the top of the 6th on Schlick Sports.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Back now at Creekside High School is Hudson Hyatt into the game. The latest pitching change for Team Black. Pitching changes are brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, and Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Sure getting their money's worth tonight on these pitching changes. A lot of substitutions in and out, and how about a greeting for Hudson Hyatt? Gets to face the Flagler College commit, who can do a serious damage at the plate in Carson McFarland, but he's got him in an 0-2 hole. McFarland last year, incredible at the plate for the Knights as he pops this one up behind the plate and making the catch is the catcher for out number 1.
Now with 1 away, that brings
So
up the
Hyatt
outfielder, Sam Chung.
able to retire McFarland. That's a big get right there. Sam Chung will step up to the plate. He doubled his first time up, driving in the only run of the game for, 1 of 2 runs for Team Red. I tell you, when I look at my scorebook, this is the first intra-squad game I've called. It's throwing me off. I keep mixing up the teams in my mind. because I'm seeing a bunch of just Creekside names on there. It's tough to differ. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes now on Sam Chung. 1 gone in the top of the 6th inning. 2-1 Team Red with the lead. Swung on and missed. Curveball gets him for strike 3. 2 up, 2 down. In the top of the 6th. Now it's Nick Romeo stepping up to the plate. Romeo, a PO last year. Was one of the top pitchers for Creekside. Mainly worked out of the starting role. Pitched a couple innings tonight, and now getting his first appearance at the plate. He's a guy who has played first base for most of his life. There's a chance we see him there this season. Hasn't hit, however, since his freshman year, but picks up where he left off. It's a single up the middle. Nick Romeo with the 2-out single. We got a pinch hitter here. Again, no numbers, so bear with us as we try to identify. We're going to go ahead and call him, we're going to go with the MLB The Show generic player. Up at the plate, we got Joe Random. Runner on first, Romeo. Pitch swung on and missed. Throw to first, not in time. 0-2. Here comes the pitch to our anonymous batter. Up high for a ball. Remember last summer I went to a collegiate league game in Iowa, the Clinton Lumber Kings, and they did not have some players on the other team's rosters, so they started throwing up a bunch of just random things they came up with and put them on the scoreboard for the batter. Romeo going. Pitch called, strike 3 to end the inning. And when we return, I'm going to dig up those names because I took pictures of the scoreboard. Let's hear what the Lumber Kings had to come up with when we return. Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away. Bottom of the 6th inning. Team Black up to the plate, down by 1, and Michael Bysham up to the plate for Gavin Strump. Bysham struck out in his only plate appearance in this game. One. Foul tip into the mitt. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Dupre's curveball fouled off. And that is a weapon, that curveball right there. Not only can he throw with that type of movement, but he can control it too and get it in the zone. And with the amount of movement that pitch has, the drop, that's dangerous. And then you follow it up with a fastball, making Bysham look silly, chasing it down low. Ty Martineau will step up to the plate. 1 gone in the bottom of the 6th. Started off this game with some offense. Team Red and Black each scoring in the first. Team Red scoring in the top of the 2nd as Martineau hit by a fastball. And he'll take first base. The scheduled hitter was Anthony Romeo. We got a pinch hitter.
Now batting for the Black team, Josh Guy.
He has been identified as Josh Guy. The sophomore swung at strike 1. He takes strike 2. I don't know what is going on, but head coach Chris King is now walking around the infield. He's getting a photo, it looks like, and I will need that sent to me as soon as possible.
Now a 2 down.
This guy caught swinging at strike 3. Sean Ashenfelder to the plate. 2 gone, runner on first. Takes a pitch outside. Let's take a look at our photographer. Set up behind shortstop. That's going to be a great shot. Curveball. Misses for ball 2. Three-0 count. Another curveball just high. Look for a fastball here. That's what he gets. Down the right side, it's foul and out of play. Three-one count on Ashenfelder. He's flied out to right twice. Runner goes. Pitch swung on and missed. Throw down to second. Got him! A great throw from Carson McFarland. Guns down Ty Martineau. Trying for second. Now it'll take us to the 7th. 2-1 Team Red when we return. 2-1 our score in the top of the 7th inning. Team Black, the home team, they are trailing by 1. Due up for Team Red was Jackson Kane, Austin Kachelrice, and Gavin Dupre. However, there's a pinch hitter, and again, no numbers. Tough to identify. Ground is short. Martineau makes the throw. Good stretch over at first to finish off the play. 1 down. We're just talking in between innings. Bottom of the 6th, ending with the caught stealing. That's the 3rd time that's happened tonight. Finn Huber now to the plate.
Next up for the red team, Josh Huber.
Excuse me, Josh Huber. One count on him with 1 away. Josh Huber Jr. Be called up from JV to the varsity roster this year. 1-2. He went. Micah Henson, by the way, now on the mound for Creekside. Another pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency.
Now a 2 down. Up steps the designated hitter, Gavin Dupre.
As Henson, 1 pitch and a ground out and a strikeout so far in the 7th. Now Dupre out to second, throw to first in time. A 1-2-3 inning for Micah Henson. Team Black on the ropes. They got 3 outs to work with. They got to get at least 1 on the board to keep this one going. They trail 2-1 heading into the bottom of the 7th. Back on Schlick Sports, as we actually just got word that we were playing 9 innings, which was not previously conveyed to us. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Bryce Woods now on the mound as Ashenfelder grounds that one to third, throw to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Team Red with the 2-1 lead over Creekside. Team Black Jonah Livey 0 for 1 with a walk in this game. We got another pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Bryce Woods, the sophomore, now out on the mound.
Now batting for the black team, Jonah Libby.
1 gone and a 1-0 count. Out of the full windup, Woods. Pitch blown away. 2-0 count. Livey out in left field. Made a great play out in the outfield earlier as he takes a strike. Gun down. A man trying for second base. On a ball down the third base line. This time he sends it to right center field. Catch is made by the right fielder. 2 gone.
Now a 2 down.
And now it's Parker Morton.
Third baseman, Parker Morton.
Morton 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Full windup Woods. Ball away. No runs since the top of the 2nd inning. The last hit for Team Black in the 1st. They have been held just 1 hit in this game. Now it's from Ty Martineau. On the first at-bat of the game. They scored that run. They got the single from Martineau. Sack bunt. Walk, and then Martineau had advanced to third on a stolen base. Sack bunt. Stole home on a wild pitch. Team Red's been a little more consistent getting guys on base. And hitting-wise. Just haven't been able to advance runners home. 2-2 count, 2 gone. Morton caught swinging again. Strike 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Bryce Woods as we enter the 8th. Still 2-1, Team Red.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. They're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come visit them on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today at 904-268-6993.
Top of the 8th inning now. Team Red back to the plate with a 2-1 lead. Back to the top of the order, Connor Belizek. 1 for 3 in this game. Takes a ball low. Just tuning in, we're playing 9 innings in this Red v Black scrimmage. New pitcher for Creekside, Team Black, Drew Williams. Junior onto the bump. If you've been tuning in, you now know that pitching changes are brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Fun fact about them, first sponsor of the channel, actually helped bring about the whole thing. A whole lot to Brandon Baselli. As that ball's down, Belisic chugging. He wants 3, and he's got 3. Belisic takes a selfie on third base. Sent that one out to center field. The center fielder, believe that was Kane, made a diving attempt at it. Took a hop, got by him. The right fielder. Oh, Kane's on the red team. Oh, that's Ashenfelder, I think. No, hair's too long. The center fielder made a diving attempt at it. Right fielder had to pick it up. Belisic got into third safely. Is this Bryce Wade at the plate? Aiden Benechek. And you just got yourselves first-hand experience of identifying players up here in the booth in between innings. One-two pitch. Got him looking at strike 3. Benechek down on strikes. Now Carson McFarland due up. And he will step up to the plate.
One down. That brings up Carson McFarland.
Wipes his hands in the dirt. Steps into the batter's box. McFarland 0 for 3 tonight. Last year hit .324 with a .959 OPS. Led the team in RBIs with 16. Also had 2 home runs, 6 doubles, 7 stolen bases. Committed to Flagler College over the offseason. Signed with them on Wednesday. Goes with the no batting gloves approach, and it's now the second time this plate appearance I've seen him wipe his hands in the dirt. That's not something I've noticed about his routine before. Two-one count on him now. McFarland has been a member of this varsity team since his freshman year. He's one of the top hitters on that team his freshman season. Right here, he lines that one. Sharp line drive out to left. Tagging up and scoring is Belisic. Sac fly from Carson McFarland. And it's now 3-1. Team Red over Team Black. Our first run since the top of the second inning. After the leadoff triple, strikeout and a sac fly. 2 gone. Base is clear. That one out to center, and Jackson Kane reaches on a single. Now Nick Romeo to the plate for Creekside.
Next up for the red team, Nick Romeo.
Romeo singled in his first at-bat. Pinch hitting for Adam Harvey back in the 6th. Runner goes before the pitch. The throw, I think he was trying to stop himself from throwing it, but the momentum sent the ball out to Ty Martineau at shortstop. Stolen base for Jackson Kane. Runner into scoring position. And a 2-0 count on Nick Romeo. Time called at the plate. Romeo's first time up. Sent a single back up the middle. Looking to add some insurance runs right here. 2 out, runner on second. 2-0 count, 3-1 game. Team Red looking to tack on. There's strike one. Romeo not happy at himself after that take. Runner goes on the 2-1 pitch. Ball is low. Kane advances to third. 3-1 count. Don't necessarily have to pitch to Romeo here. 2 bases open, 2 outs. Can afford a walk. As Romeo skies that one into right field. Tracking is the right fielder and making the catch to retire the side. But Team Red does add one more on the sacrifice fly from Carson McFarland. They lead 3-1 heading into the bottom of the 8th on Schlick Sports.
Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away.
Bottom of the 8th, Team Red with a 3-1 advantage over Team Black. Another pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance. The Baselli Agency, John Eckert, the freshman, on for the bottom of the 8th. Due up for Team Black, Hudson Hyatt, Drew Williams, and Tavern Blansett. But it looks like Gavin Strump will be the one to greet
Gavin
Eckert.
Strump.
Strump flew out to left his first time up. Hasn't had a plate appearance since the third inning. Takes a ball. Team Black hasn't recorded a hit since their first batter of the ball game. Ty Martineau singled to lead things off. They need a little spark. They want to make a comeback late in this ball game. 2-0 pitch. High for ball 3. Team Black has had 3 base runners since that hit. However, only one of them has been able to reach second base. Three-one pitch to Strump. Up and in, ball 4. Gavin Strump draws a walk to lead off the bottom of the 8th. Now bring the tying run to the plate. Pitch high.
Now batting for the black team, Hunter Schlegel.
Hunter Schlegel, the batter. Runner goes. Pitch low and away. Throw down to second. Not in time. Strump takes second. Into scoring position at 2-0 count for Schlegel. Corner infielders in. Pitch is a strike. Harvey and McFarland seem to be expecting a bunt. Down by 2, though, in the bottom of the 8th. That's not what I'd go with here. Runner goes. Pitch, a strike. Throw to second is also a strike. Nailing Gavin Strump. Now 2 gone. A 2-2 count on Hunter Schlegel. Excuse me, 1 out. Full count. That one slapped the other way. And that caught stealing is really going to hurt now, as that most likely would have scored Strump. Instead, 1 gone, runner on first. Tavern Blancett to the plate. Michael Bysham on deck. Ball away is the first pitch to Blancett. Struck out swinging in the 5th. Another pitch away, 2-0. Schlegel, the runner on first. Got a good-sized lead. On his first one is now Nick Romeo with a little mound visit to the freshman Eckert. The junior seemed to enjoy that. Let's see if his advice works. Pitches a strike. Runner goes. Safe at second. Two-one count. Runner out on second. It's Hunter Schlegel. The 2-1. Upstairs for ball 3. One out, one on. 3-1 ball game. Team Black needs a run. Can Blanzett deliver? Takes a pitch low, and the tying run is on base. And up steps Mike Bisham. Now it's Quinn Wilfong who'll come out, take the ball from the freshman. It'll be Hunter Zimmerman entering the game for Team Red. They lead 3-1, but the tying run stands on first base with one away in the bottom of the 8th. We'll be back after this pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. We return on Schlick Sports.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Now with one away, stepping up to the plate for the black team, Michael Bishop.
Another pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Hunter Zimmerman now on for Team Red. The senior appeared in 2 games at the varsity level last year. Pitched an inning and a third, allowed 1 earned run, 3 unearned. 1 strikeout to 3 walks. He's got runners on first and second. He's facing Michael Bisham up at the plate. 1-0. Chopped to short. There's 1 at second. The throw to first is wild to the dugout. 1 run will score. Bisham digging for second. And the tying run is on at second base. And 1 run scores on the error. 2 gone. Runner on second. Ty Martineau up to the plate in a 3-2 ball game.
Stepping to the plate for the black team, Ty Martineau.
Can this one deliver some dramatics? Martineau takes a strike. Martineau had 9 RBIs last season. Takes a pitch way inside. Ball 1. The 1-1. Slapped to short, and it's caught on a line to end the inning. Team Black gets one back, but with the runner in scoring position, Martineau can't drive him in. 3-2, heading into the 9th. Team Red with the lead.
Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away.
Top the 9th inning. Team Red leads 3-2, but Team Black got one back in the 8th.
Now batting for the red team, Matt Capps.
Matthew Capps up to the plate. Batting in place of Joey Duggo. Trying to add some insurance in the top of the 9th. Fouls one straight back. The new protective netting. Catching it safe and softly. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Benechek, the pitcher, gets him one down.
Now batting for the red team, Zach Jackson.
Zach Jackson, the junior, now up to the plate. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Fouls another one off for 2 strikes. That's going to get some getting used to. The fouls back into the protective netting now. Used to be a loud clang you just expect. Another swinging strike 3, 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 9th. Now up Josh Huber.
Now a 2 away. That'll bring up Josh Huber.
Struck out swinging in the 7th. Man, Burbank Sports Nets did a fantastic job out here. Remember them bringing in these 50-foot poles on a school day. Had to figure that out with school traffic, get them in. Got the backstop up. The netting, the poles. Huber takes strike 1. Kind of take a look here. Nice little wall back there. You got some padding coming in soon. Looking great as we edge even closer to opening day. Two balls and a strike with 2 gone on Josh Huber. Takes a pitch low and ooh, bounced up and got the umpire. That's got to sting. Looks like he's good to go. Back into the box comes Huber. Benechek comes set on the mound. Oh, it's Drew Williams. Gets a swinging strike. 3-2. Out to Martineau at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1-2-3 inning for Drew Williams. Last chance coming up for Team Black as they trail 3-2 after getting a run in the 8th. Can they come back down in the bottom of the 9th? We shall soon find out when we return on Schlick Sports.
Now batting for the black team, Micah Henson.
Bottom of the 9th. Micah Henson first up for Team Black. Aschenfelder on deck. Jonah Lively due up in the hole. Hunter Zimmerman still out on the mound. He gets one chopped right back to him. Flips it to Romeo at first. One gone. And up steps Ashenfelder. Ashenfelder 0 for 3, 2 flyouts to right. And a ground out to third for him. Takes a strike. Caught chasing one in the dirt. 0-2. One gone in the bottom of the ninth. 0-2 pitch. Ball high. A ball and 2 strikes now on Ashenfelder. Able to lay off one low and away. This one to right center. Coming in on it and letting it drop is the right fielder. It's a single for Ashenfelder. 1 on, 1 out. Now the tying run stands on first base. Time called on the field. As Ashenfelder had to get a piece of gear off. One count. Could it be TJ? TJ Pasayan up. A 1-2. Foul back.
At the plate for the black team, TJ Pasayan.
Runner on first. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Zimmerman sets him down on strikes. And now Parker Morton. The last hope for Team Black.
Stepping up to the plate for the black team, Parker Morton.
Runner goes. Throw to second. Not in time. Ashenfelder into scoring position. It's 3-2. Team Red over Team Black. Team Black, however, got the tying run. Now on second base. Morton fouls off the off-speed pitch. A lot of movement on that one. Zimmerman deals the pitch. Slap foul down the right side, and Team Black down to their final strike. Morton's ready. Zimmerman comes set. Steps off. We'll do it again. Pitch misses just outside. 2-2 on Morton. Ashenfelder goes. Pitch fouled away. Morton stays alive. Two-two. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three, and Team Red will take this one over Team Black in Creekside's Red v Black game. And what a fun night it was. Starting off this Creekside baseball season, getting our first look at the teams. Our final score, Team Red 3, Team Black 2. And now, Rick Kane pitched this idea to me in between half innings, choosing a player of the game. I'm going to do, we're going to go ahead and say player of the game, Connor Belichick, 2 for 4 with a single and a triple, scoring what ended up to be the winning run. Finishing it off for Team Red in the 8th inning, and that will do it for our coverage out here from Freedom Fields, Creekside. We'll have their preseason games at Bishop Kenny next week. We will not be there for those, but we will be back for opening day back here at Creekside High School on the 21st against Atlantic Coast. But until then, I'm Noah Schlicksup signing off, saying see you very soon from Freedom Fields.